And in Iran, relief operations are underway in flood-stricken areas to assist communities affected by heavy downpours. The armed forces have brought in equipment to make it easier for aid workers to reach the affected people in the provinces of Khuzestan and Lorestan. Evacuation orders have been issued for dozens of villages in both provinces. Authorities say that nearly 40 villages in Lorestan are still surrounded by water. The situation is critical in the cities of Pula-Dokhtar and Ma'amulan that were partially inundated, forcing people to stay on rooftops. Many provinces across Iran were hit by torrential rains over the past 2 weeks. Nearly 60 people have been killed and hundreds of others have been injured. Many houses and agricultural farms have been destroyed. Press TV's Youssef Jalali is joining us now from Khorramabad in the Lorestan province in western Iran to bring us up to speed on relief efforts in the flood-stricken areas. Youssef?
Well, Bardia, the officials are saying that the coast is clear now, and in the majority of the areas which were hit by the unprecedented flooding, the coast is clear and the flooding is loosening its grip over the 23 provinces that were hit by the floods. And the focus right now by the Iranian officials is on the relief and rescue operations. Across the country, the areas affected by the floods are supported by public aids and government organizations and military organizations are all involved and engaged in providing relief for the affected people. 25,000 houses were completely demolished. 60,000 other houses were damaged by the recent floodings. And right now we are located in the headquarters of the Red Crescent Society in the province of Lorestan. And I'm joined by Morteza Salimi, who is the head of the Relief and Rescue organization affiliated to the Red Crescent Society of the Islamic Republic of Iran. I'm going to talk to him about the recent activities carried out by the Iranian Red Crescent Society, not only in the province of Lorestan, which is the hardest hit recently, but also in the province of Golestan and the province of Khuzestan, which is put on high alert because the flood waters are spilling into the province of Khuzestan and people are also evacuated there. سلام آقای سلیمی عزیز، خسته نباشیم. لطفاً راجع به آخرین اقداماتی که توسط هلال
us on the latest efforts made by the Red Crescent Society in Lorestan province and neighboring provinces. In the name of God, almost except for 3 provinces of Sistan, Balochistan, and Golestan, and parts of Kerman, actually the other parts of the country were hit by floods, and almost for the first time, around 70,000 people have been affected in this area alone. These floods have been unprecedented recently in Mazandaran province, also that was hit. The Aqala village and other areas were hit by floods as well. Our actually airborne relief operations have been very important. Much of the relief was actually distributed through the air. We appreciate those efforts. On day 1 of the disaster, a lot of relief operations were conducted through the air. Also, the Pula-Dokhtar city and Mahmouran, as well as several other towns in this province, they have also received operations. An emergency airfield has been set up in Pula-Dokhtar, of course, to receive airfields, actually relief operations. And we are trying to distribute the aid, the relief aid and other supplies coming in. We had already carried out the necessary preventive measures, and God willing, we will continue our operations. Thank you very much. Concerning the amount of relief aid coming in, could you tell us about that? I mean, the relief operation and relief supplies coming in from the government, the armed forces and people, and what items are much in need? As you can see, these items that you see are the supplies donated by the people. We gather them here and then distribute them. In the first phase, we received actually a bank account has also been designated for that purpose to receive people's donations. We will hopefully contribute, all of us contribute to the reconstruction of affected areas. Non-cash items, well, people are much in need of tents and blankets, and these supplies are also important for the people here. As the last question, to what extent foreign relief aid have we received? How much foreign relief aid have we received through the International Red Cross Society, for example, and what links are there in order to receive those supplies? Well, we have not called for foreign help. However, Armenia has sent in supplies and actually has announced that it's ready to help. Relief aid has received from Turkey as well, and some other countries are also going to send in their supplies. The supplies will be handed over to the Red Crescent Society here.
Enough time, Bardia. I will talk and explain more about the recent situation.
All right, thanks a lot. Press TV's Yusuf Jalali joining us from Khorramabad.